Alright, we're here today in Wargame European Escalation. Going to be doing mission 3 of Able Archer, 1914 again. Going through how to get all the command stars. This is just going to kind of show you what I've unlocked at the end of the last mission, in case you haven't seen that already. Just kind of scroll this slowly. Kind of where my units are, in terms of how many I have left of certain ones. And I haven't spent the command stars yet at the end of this mission. So there's technically still a few extra things that I could go into this mission with unlocked, but everything I have so far I've been able to do it with.
West Germany surrendered, the Warsaw Pact troops stopped when they reached the French, Belgian, and Dutch borders. The Russian government claimed to have acted this way to put an end to the German threat, which was rearming like before 1939. Despite warnings from intelligence services about the reorganization and concentration of new forces positioned against the West, European diplomats have been caught up in endless peace discussions for months. The Western public is in need of peace. As for the Soviets, what they want is time. And now they are ready for the second phase of their offensive in the West. Objective, the French Atlantic coast.
Started up here. Now, this is another particularly difficult mission.
Have crossed the French border. We must stop them against the Rhine before they can deploy more divisions. Those hills dominate the area. Controlling them is the key of this battle.
Unlike the last mission, though, it's going to be a little bit more drawn out, because there's no actual timer, and it's actually going to take us a while to really get the upper hand in this mission. Basically, so we got a deployment thing. I'm going to kind of go over a little bit of what we're going to do here, because it's going to be kind of complicated and very quick paced once I get into it. So essentially we're going to use all of our resource points to put down as many command vehicles as possible, which is going to be 4. And the idea is we're going to capture Delta, Alpha, Papa, Romeo, Quebec, and Uniform. And we won't have one for Sierra just yet, but we'll capture it later. And the idea is we're doing this because A, we're going to need a lot of resources coming in. It's not about using the resources we have now in terms of building a small army that we could use wisely and try to defend. No, it's not going to work. They'll just overrun you given time. And they start off with an insane number of units as well. Plus I think they get some for free. Anyways. So the enemy has a massive advantage when it comes to amount of units and how often they'll get them. Basically, the enemy is going to start capturing X-Ray, Yankee, Whiskey, November, Mike, Kilo, and then eventually move on to India, Lemia, and Juliet. And they might try to capture Gulf, but once we get Delta, and another big part of this mission is that the easiest way to take a bunch of territory and still have a defensive kind of position is to basically grab the entire southern portion of this map, at least from the direction I'm looking at it from, and defend along the river here. Now, if we put a few guys in Delta here, they'll actually hold this entire area, and we'll have some guys at Echo to stop a few attacks, but the main attacks are going to come at Romeo and these 2 bridges next to Uniform and Sierra. So we're going to set up defensive lines here, 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 and here. And then on Romeo we're going to have a bunch of units in the forest here, a couple back here, and a couple here. And we're going to need air defense and ground defense, lots of mixed, basically everything. Anti-infantry, anti-tank. Lots of supplies coming in. There's that. Echo and Delta don't need as much, but of course they're still going to need a relative mix of things because the enemy is going to send basically everything at us. So, I'm about to get started now. I think I've pretty much explained the idea. And it's also kind of important which units we send where. I'm going to try to place these guys one at a time so I can get them right on the road starting off. So, we're capturing those zones as quickly as possible. And things are going to be kind of difficult until we can get the resources, because basically we're going to have to build up a heavy defense and then get the resources to capture Sierra so I can get an even stronger income so I can start advancing on X-Ray and Yankee. And then once we take a few zones away from the enemy, things will ease up a lot. Another challenging part of this mission is not to drain out the amount of units we have left so that there's still some over for the mission after this, which shouldn't be too hard as long as maintain a relatively good defense. And one other thing I want to mention is you're going to see me saving probably pretty often, as long as I can remember to, because that's another important part of this mission is saving frequently. Because you always want to be able to just go back a few minutes as opposed to restarting the whole mission if one thing goes wrong. And if they push past one of your defensive lines, it might be too late to get reinforcements, and everything can kind of go to crap real quick. Also, another thing, last thing I want to mention before I start this up, one of the secondary objectives that's particularly challenging, another reason why you want to save often, is you can't lose any command vehicles. If you lose a single one, you lose that secondary objective, and we need that for all command stars. And then we'll eventually get India late in the game, and then hold it for 15 minutes, and then just end everything by gaining the resources we need. Alright. Starting off here. Start moving our guys out. Let's move the one to uniform as soon as possible, because it's the furthest one away and one of the most important ones. This command vehicle there. Move him to Papa. He's going to Quebec, and then we'll send these armored ones to Romeo. And Delta. I'm going to place that right next to the fob there. And take these battle tanks, move them fast. I need to go in that little bit of tree. Alright, Legion Famas, load them into the VABs here. Move these infantry fighting vehicles to Romeo. We're going to need an anti-aircraft missile over here. And one over here. And the VAB is ready. Let's move that into the woods south of X-Ray. All those guys are going to be kind of a sacrificial unit that I'm going to use to kind of hold back the enemy to a certain degree. Let's move these tanks back into those woods. And that warning is the enemy already capturing zones. And get these Gazelle Hots over to Romeo, because that's where their missiles are going to be useful. Alright. Support, we're going to need a couple of Flak Panzer Gepard 1. Let's pop those bad boys. Oh, I want to get maybe that right away. Let's get the Gepard. Or actually, fuck that. I know I'm being indecisive. Chapel. Because they're next to the fob anyways. Okay. That's almost captured. Quebec's captured. Papa, got it. Delta, alright. Reinforce, okay. We're moving those FAMAs up into these little woods, and doing so seems to trigger an artillery attack, which is the only real artillery attack the enemy sends our way from these multiple missile launchers. And sometimes it hits that infantry squad and decimates them. If they do, move it to the FOB so they can repair and get their numbers back up. If not, perfect, because they form a really great defense in those woods, because the enemy's going to send tanks over. Anyways, more stuff. We need tanks. Our infantry, actually. Let's get these dudes here. I need some logistics vehicles. uniform needs support ASAP. Because enemy likes to send these recon helicopters in. Alright. Is everything looking good? Alright, this is going to be the first save. Alright. And let's see, this is the last time I tried this. This is not actually separate tries, this is just one mission. I tried once, but I saved it 10 times. So we're going to do this. I'm just going to name it part 1. Alright, so had to reload. This kind of shows you how important that is. I already had to do it. Anyways, send in some Jaegers. Let's make sure these guys aren't too far out of that forest, by the way. Alright. Now, let's get zones turned back on. I'm gonna need a recon out here. Some of these guys. We need them out here too. Oh, we already got a few. Alright, let's send a couple more. Alright, these guys just shot down some helicopters. They're about to get reinforced. Now I'm gonna try to build up a nice little group of guys here. Try to get them in these ones. And what I'm going to try to do is put them in this wood line. This is something new I haven't tried before, so I think it should work.
Need a tank blown? Someone call for a cab?
Let's actually put these M11-3s up. I'd rather than be the first thing that I fired on. I'd like to get some Panzer Grenadiers out. Get 3 Leopard 1A1s. Alright, Jaegers are there. Sweet.
Stellung verlegt. Startet den Motor. Zu Befehl, Kommandant. Okay, wir versuchen so schnell wie möglich
Let's
hinzukommen.
move APCs
Okay, wir versuchen so schnell
a
wie
little
möglich
further back to where they're not going to be shot at and end up killing infantry because
Besoin d'un transport?
they're there. Let's move these VAVs back.
Accélérez, pilote, on est attendu. C'est parti. On change de position, démarrez.
They're being stubborn.
On change de position, démarrez.
I don't have time to mess with these dudes. We have bigger problems. Alright, Jaeger. 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 Couple lad. And let's get some logistics trucks.
Need a ride?
Actually, I need some recon infantry too. I only got them in Rangers, so let's get one of these dudes out here. Let's unload. Let's get to a tank.
Tank missile loaded.
Missile dudes, get a couple logistics vehicles here. And I need a couple more out here too. Oh, these FAMAs are doing their job. Start playing missiles.
Hat jemand ein Taxi gerufen? Den sollen wir für Sie transportieren.
Alright, let's try to get these guys into those woods real fast.
Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren vor Ort, Kommandant?
I might call in a couple Cobras in a second too and try to cover them.
At your service, sir.
Alright, unload these dudes.
Ready to blow up some tanks, sir.
Alright, my anti-air missiles are working. Please work faster. Nice. Thank you.
Sky is ours.
Alright.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Alright. It's getting hairy,
Sind Sie Gasfahrer? Der beseitigt. Bringen Sie
but it's kind of working. Let's try to get the tank stop shooting the infantry by moving the APCs up.
We'll get there as fast as we can. Yes, Congress. We're in a hurry. We're in a hurry. Don't it get dangerous? Moving out.
Yeah, those Jaeger aren't close enough, unfortunately, to do much.
Starting to get dangerous here.
Alright, we could use... Actually, we can get that logistics vehicle.
Hostile! Starting to get who do you want us to transport? Changing position. Don't be enough for attack.
Send the M11-3s up.
Die Kugeln an mir vorbeipfeifen hören. Contact.
Alright, so that little infantry attack
Need a tank blown, sir?
did a little bit, not as much as I'd hoped. However,
Starting to get dangerous here. Captain,
about to have another zone captured, and once I do,
on my way to coordinates. Out.
things might be going a little nicer for me.
Allons-y.
Oh, no problems down here though. Let's get those Gazelle Hunts up here. Nice. Let's move the VABs around. The M11 is up. Alright, well, I'm getting more resources now. Let's get some nice chieftains out. Yeah.
Starting to get dangerous here.
I need some guys up here. Oop, we need more logistics.
drin. Anti-tank team, operational, sir. Let the little tanks come to us.
Alright, so I need to work on reinforcing that defense.
Le capitaine et son équipage vous souhaitent la bienvenue.
Those guys are fine there. Let's see.
Ça commence à devenir dangereux ici.
See helicopters.
Ça commence à devenir dangereux par ici. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant? Транспортный корпус выполнит любое ваше желание.
Alright, regroup them.
Flying in, weapons hot.
Hit that anti-tank team quick. Alright, what's going down here?
Ready, sir?
Yeah, alright. That's going nice.
Ça commence à devenir dangereux par ici. Target in sight. Missing aim.
I shouldn't send infantry up here. Alright, I'd like to get some starships here. Alright, we need a lot more guys down here. This zone is hurting.
En attente de vos ordres, colonel. Accélérez, pilote, on est attendu.
Infantry fighting vehicles about to get killed. Alright, so let's see what I can send. I got a couple heavy hogs I can bring out. Let's bring a recon helicopter. So you have eyes.
Sky is ours. Heading to give
Can probably move those Cobras once these starships get up. They're
Ja,
gonna be doing
Kommandant.
pretty well.
Bereit fürs Verlegen, Kommandant. Das Transportfahr ist bereit, all Ihre Wünsche zu
Those
erfüllen.
supplies back up here.
Sind Sie sicher, dass es da draußen ungefährlich ist?
These dudes,
Ich
yeah.
wusste doch, dass Sie uns nicht lange
I lost
vorwärts
more
lassen
units
würden.
up here. What? Again, not doing too bad. Send another recon. Alright, now's a good time to save. Alright, had to reload a few things, need to do. Alright, so heavy hogs. Please shoot those guys as soon as possible. Alright, we need to move
Défense aérienne prête.
our Rolands up.
Faites votre vaccin, les gars. Ça commence à devenir dangereux par ici. Luftabwehr wird neu aufgestellt.
And actually move
Bestätige, Kommandant.
those dudes up too. Now over here, we're gonna need additional tanks. Oops, sorry. Patents. We're gonna put them in the woods up north. Alright, we need a couple logistics trucks in these woods if we're gonna... Actually, I only have 2 Urals, right? Yeah, that's perfect. 2. Alright, these flak panzer
Alles, was durch die Luft fliegt, wird von uns erledigt.
Gepard A1s move up. I need additional tanks out here in a second. These gazelles should fly back to that fob. These cobras should go over here. Let's display the zones again. Shit keeps turning off every time I reload. get, actually I'll wait a little bit here and send out 4 Valeries, and they'll support the chieftains. Alright, nothing going on the map right now, thank you. Moment of respite. 4. Alright, yeah, so these anti-air moved up because these anti-tank helicopters like to attack just about now. And that's why you saving and reloading a lot helps so much, is because you or attacking, they'll push really hard in ways you didn't expect, and then helps to be able to come back and kind of fix that. Those heavy hawks moved up again. Did that before. Alright, so back here, I'm actually going to send more Valeries in a second.
Yes, sir.
Those Patton are going to be cool. Where they are. I have a recon helicopter that keeps landing.
À vos ordres, mon colonel.
So many of these Valeries can fire. Yeah. Nice. Those flak panzers are shaking them up. Alright, let's get these Cobras up here and these Gazelles up there as well. These Cobras can get a little bit closer. These Gazelles at once. Alright, let's get some Valeries. Let's position them down there. Looks like we shot down a couple of helicopters. They're trying to attack. Little bastards. Alright, let's get logistics trucks out to those guys. Send 3 and I'll regroup them with this Jupiter and then send the 4 of them back to pick up more later. Alright. Support. Let's get my mortar carriers out. Take another moment to save because things went nicely there. Good tactic in this mission also is every time you see something going nicely and you think, oh wow, I'm doing pretty well, save. Hey look, guess it was a good idea. I saved because I had to reload again. It's kind of funny. Anyways, we need chaparrals. That Roland got shot up. We're about to have nasty aircraft attack in a second. Let's actually get 2 flak panzers here. Okay, what's going on here? I need a recon helicopter. Yeah. I like that. Exceptional optics. Let's try that out. Let's get this dude in freaking air.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
The anti-air is already here. Crap, I didn't get there in time. Oh, that's why I tried to reload, but unfortunately that's just something I guess I don't have to deal with using those 4 patents. Let's just get another 4. Try to send ones that are a little bit more worthwhile this time around. Looks nice, but well, let's try to get 4. I'm not gonna lose them this time, I hope. Let's get those leopards up there so that those flak panzers have something to work with for the time being. And in fact, if I can... What is this? Main battle tanks are up there? Over here. Ah, yes. You in there. They need logistics.
Warum habe ich nur das Gefühl, dass sie gleich unser Leben auf hier setzen werden?
Vaginas.
Führen Sie mich, folgen Sie mir oder gehen Sie auf den Weg? Führen Sie mich, folgen Sie mir oder gehen Sie auf den Weg?
Let's move the Valeries over. I think they're having trouble aiming right now. You gonna move? Oh, Jesus, I had the wrong thing selected.
Bereit fürs Verlegen, Kommandant. Wer partir, mon colonel?
Alright, not good.
Wer partir, mon colonel?
Let's give them orders. Before that gets any worse. Right back, intercomer. Holy crap. I know you're panicking, but please don't panic at suicide. Thank you. That almost went badly. Looks like we got more guys over here. Let's get some Hemids to help out those FAMAs. I'm sure they could use some ammo.
Envoyé.
Alright, you.
Guns ready, sir.
Change altitude, please. Alright. Another save. Alright, so more reloading. Send a couple Chinooks down here. This Ural is out of resources. So let's move them down to this fob. This recon helicopter can move up. These guys are going to be control group 2. I'm going to stop bombarding these dudes up on that hill. These guys are in control group 1. You may change altitude.
The world consists of two types of
Once he gets back in the
and
air.
targets.
Yep. There's enemy's little group of tanks and crap that's defending this zone. I'm gonna start bombarding them. These main battle tanks in those woods. These Jupiters can come back to Quebec here. I don't want these mortars draining my Super Chinook resources actually, so I'm going to move them out of the way. Because they have a lot already. As you can see, 352 mortars, it's a lot. And they probably won't run out by the end of this mission. And those supplies are better used for other things. Right. Let's bombard them again. Need to get some chaparral up. Actually, let's move them here.
I need the tail rotor check. Le capitaine et son équipe vous souhaitent un bienvenu. Checklist OK.
These guys can go ahead and reload.
Espérons qu'il n'y aura pas
Почему-то мне кажется, что вы хотите рискнуть нашими жизнями.
Those trucks are needed.
Treibstoff, Ersatzteile, alles was Sie wünschen.
Let's send another 4 AMX 30B2s right here. And let's send a recon vehicle there too, actually. Let's see, this one looks better. Alright, so we got some attacking air units, it seems. Artillery needs to fire again. So recon helicopters in the air, that's good. Let's try to fire on the position of Kilo near the woods. See if we can't hit that command vehicle wherever he's hitting it. Thank you. Those are down. These should just move fast now back to that fob. Alright, nothing's happening over there.
Artillery adds dignity to what would otherwise be an ugly brawl.
Alright, let's see actually if I can't get that recon close enough to see where that command vehicle is. Let's see these guys get into the woods, hopefully they'll be hidden from those. Yep. Alright, there's some anti-tank teams. Yeah, I might not be able to get a good visual on Kilo because of how high up it is. Yeah, forget that. Let's move him back. Kilo I'm probably going to have to take manually. This heavy hogs. Go back to that fob. Alright, so I decided to save and actually had to reload. Although this time not because I messed up, but I forgot to turn my mic back on.
Bigger the better.
Oops.
Ready to pound them, sir. You spotted something?
I think I demolished that group of
What would
units.
otherwise be an ugly brawl.
Let's fire on Kilo some
Give
more.
'em some iron.
Make sure you are in the air. Alright. So I got those extra tanks here and here.
Sneaking in.
And
Set a new
move up
observation
my
post
recon.
there.
Oh, looks like I need some logistics trucks for my chaparral.
Go ahead, over. We're sweeping this area. The world consists of two types of people.
Didn't actually
Artillerymen
finish these
and
guys
targets.
off yet, so let's do that.
You spotted something?
Once again, you gotta get that helicopter back into the air.
Artillery adds dignity to what would otherwise be an ugly brawl. AT loaded.
Let's hit
Ready
those
to fire.
infantry. There's still some tanks up there too. Nice. That's what's up.
Let's give 'em some iron. Ready to pound them. Fire! Faster! Dodger, change
Let's move
position.
these mortar carriers up a little bit so they're not draining resources of the unit.
Where do you want it
I'd
to
like to keep that for the chaparral so that I have constant anti-air cover.
Need some extra firepower?
Hopefully my mortar carriers don't get shot up though if they're too close, but it should be fine. As long as this asshole decides to actually go to the forest.
Artillerymen and targets. Artillery adds
Wow,
dignity
really?
to what would
Not even
otherwise be
trying
an
to.
ugly
Okay.
brawl.
Okay, so I just have to move my HEMAT back even further.
Wilco, out. Oui, mon colonel.
You mean out of range?
Better, colonel. The world consists of two types of people. Artillerymen and targets.
Alright. Let's try that again.
Artillery
Nice.
adds
Looks
dignity
like those
to what would
dudes
otherwise be an
finished.
ugly brawl.
5 little friends of stalls.
10 degrees up.
Hit Kilo some more. Alright, we're gonna start building a nice tank group out of Abrams. Because this is a good, I think I mentioned earlier, it's kind of hard to remember sometimes if I mention certain things because I've had to redo so much of this video. But if I haven't mentioned already, it's a great mission to use expensive units on, especially because we have to actually keep our resources from getting too high, lest we complete the mission before I actually want to.
Ready to pound them, sir.
Alright. Not sure if I'm actually hitting stuff up there, but
The world consists of two types of people. Artillerymen and targets.
I finish those guys
Give 'em
off.
some iron.
Alright. Send 4 of those really expensive Abrams. And let's get some recon. I like that beat. It's catchy. Dun 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 dun. And then there's some kind of chant that goes like that, but I can't remember it right now. I kind of like how the enemy likes to waste resources on Russian command units into an area that obviously have way more defended than that thing's going to take by itself. I'm not complaining.
Are you talking to me?
It's one thing that makes this mission a little bit easier. Because if you were spending it all on tanks, it'd be even harder.
Just spit it out. Advancing to coordinates. You'd be blind without us.
Alright, let's move those Abrams up.
We're sweeping this area.
And get them into the swamp. Probably shooting at stuff in a second. No clear sight. I'm about to be in a second. Damn.
Just spit it out. Lead. Follow. Get out of my way.
Alright, we're gonna actually send infantry up into X-ray to help hold it. We're gonna take this from the enemy. We want more Cobras. Send in little feed 'em. Those main battle tanks are wrecked. Yeah, that was
Are you
nice.
talking to me?
I got one of my Jupiters back. Let's try to get him home.
dass sie gleich unser Leben aufs Spiel setzen werden. Ich wusste doch, dass sie uns nicht lange faulenzen lassen würden.
Send these guys.
Ersatzteile, alles was sie wünschen. Wird ausgeführt. Over.
Are you talking to me?
Scouts ready, sir. I need that tail rotor check. Heading to giving grid reference. Brace yourself, we're flying in. On my way to coordinates. Out.
Alright, we're actually about to hit both
Just give us some coordinates, sir.
What are your orders, sir?
X-ray and Yankee. Oh, alright.
Has an enemy chopper been spotted?
Before I move in too far, make sure I'm bringing a chaparral with me.
Moving on that position. A vous ordres, colonel.
Bring a
On est en route.
couple tanks with it.
Advancing to coordinates. What is it you want this time?
I need those Hemets too.
You sure it's safe there?
Nice.
You've got something for me? Give them hell, boys. Just spit it out.
Let's move those Abrams up.
Need some extra eyes, sir? We're sweeping this area.
What are your orders, sir?
Nice. There goes X-ray.
Ready to move, sir. We're on the move. You've got something for me? Lead me. All of you. Get out of my way. What are your orders, sir? We're on the move.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Move these guys. This is another good time to save. Alright. This mission is entering the tipping point.
You'd be blind without us.
Move my helicopters up.
What are your orders, sir? Are you talking to me? Advancing to coordinates. Yes. Quels sont vos ordres, mon colonel?
Stop the chaparrals. Uh-oh, those guys are a problem.
Out of my way. Ready to go. Heading to giving grid reference.
Yes, sir.
Fire again, fire again, fire again. Thank you.
What are your orders, sir? Envoyez.
Stop. losing one. But I likely saved some tanks, so... Thank you. Those main battle tanks back.
Where do you need us, sir? Scouts ready, sir.
Alright.
Air defense ready. Missile and firing position, sir. Moving on that position.
Why do I have the feeling that you're about to put our lives at risk? Fresh delivery, en route.
Let's send the Hemits over here so they're extending the range. I'm picking up supplies at the same time.
Good scout is one.
Change the altitude of my helicopter. Let's try to get our mortar up to the front lines here.
You have something for me? Ready to move, sir.
Try to position the chieftains in a way where they can shoot out the northern end of this, or the upper, from the way I'm looking anyways.
Good scout is one you don't see.
Yeah, main battle tanks in the woods over there.
I need that tail rotor check.
Let's get these Cobras landed. Oh, looks like we can see some command armor from here. Once my mortar are within range, we're going to hit that. Then we're going to try to grab X-Ray and Yankee with our own command vehicles. Start sending Panzer Grenadier. And send some Lad Stingers. Chasseurs, Famas. Send a couple Rangers, Blackhawks. Pull that back.
On my way to coordinates. Out. Give us some coordinates, sir.
Please hit that command armor.
Artillery adds up dignity. What's your otherwise?
Envoyé. C'est parti.
Let's send these guys out.
Go ahead, over.
Altitude up, please.
Got something for me? It's gonna be a
Hit those T-64s.
Envoyé.
Inefficient.
Faites-les pleurer.
Alright, so we need more helicopters or something.
Envoyé.
Let's try to pull these tanks back. So they're being shot by something.
What are your orders, sir? Let's sound the charge. Reverse.
Someone need a guardian angel? On my way to coordinates. Out.
Alright, we really need more resources.
Ready to pound them, sir. Good scout is one you don't see.
Alright, can you please get up?
Set a new observation post there. Ready to pound them, sir.
Let's try to hit that command vehicle again.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard. Good scout is one you don't see.
So another recon. Is he really not? I thought I did that already. Come on, man.
Need some extra firepower?
Alright. I'm gonna try to take X or Yankee before things get too kind of crazy there. Let's get these troops up.
Meet customers for a taxi route.
Or actually, these guys.
Hat jemand ein Taxi gerufen?
Stop them for now, actually.
Checklist completed. Ready to go. Let's fly. Heading to giving grid reference. Let's hope the enemy don't have any air defense. On my way to coordinates. Out.
Almost got it, come on. Yes, haha. So another zone of the enemy's gone.
Let's hope the enemy don't have any air defense.
There we
Flying in,
go.
weapons hot.
There's the enemy's command vehicle.
Into the attack run.
We need to get that anti-air actually. Should be able to stun it pretty quick. Yeah. Good, didn't lose anybody.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim.
And I think I got that command vehicle too. Let's move this stuff up to Yankee.
You have something for me?
Need to get, let's get an armored command vehicle up to X-ray. Another good point to save here. Alright. It's been a couple close calls so far, but
Meet customers for a taxi route.
haven't had to reload for a minute, which is pretty good. There's more guys that we can actually send up in a little bit. I just don't want to cluster them. Although actually, these two would probably be good. Those trees, along with that flak panzer.
Quels sont vos ordres, mon colonel? En l'attente de vos ordres.
Still got anti-air missiles back there. Alright, good.
At your service, sir. Who do you want us to transfer? Hat jemand ein Taxi gerufen? Waiting new orders, sir.
Alright.
Someone called for a cab?
Let's see. These Blackhawks, poor optics. Yeah. Since they're only transports, I might use them as sacrificial units later.
Irgendwelche Kunden für
Let's see,
eine
these
Taxi-
Panzer Grenadier.
You spotted something? Hat jemand ein Taxi gerufen?
I got these martyrs.
Okay, wir versuchen so schnell wie möglich hinzukommen. Welcome you aboard.
What's the plan?
I don't want to be too risky, so I'm going to send my command armor this way,
Redeploying there as fast as possible.
up to Yankee. Now, next up on the list of things to do, we're going to send a bunch of stuff to Echo. Now, I'm going to start with The last few motor carriers we got, and basically use all of them for this mission. Get some tanks. Okay, where is...
Artillery adds dignity to what would otherwise be an ugly brawl. Need some extra firepower? Just give us some coordinates.
Wait, did I lose? Oh no, okay, I was about to say, did I lose some of my artillery? As they spread out somehow. Alright, let's get them all up towards Yankee.
My pleasure.
Awaiting new orders, sir.
Has an enemy chopper been spotted?
Those lad stingers in the woods.
Need customers for a taxi route.
PC's up here.
Checklist completed.
Let's
Ready to
pull
go.
those Cobras back. They're out of ammo.
Getting grid reference. At your service, sir.
Keep those Blackhawks for their special sacrifice
Need some
mission in a
extra
second.
firepower?
And the interesting thing is, well, the enemy will eventually send more command armor reinforcements. And you've seen them constantly doing it. They don't ever seem to actually retake the areas that they've lost. It seems to be that once that the area is gone, they just kind of, I don't know, lose interest and keep trying to capture the ones that you have. So I don't really know what's up with it, but make kind of another thing that
The world
a helpful
consists of
trick to
two
this
types.
mission is just,
Artillerymen
you know,
and
that's
targets.
why we're trying to snipe all their command stuff.
Good scout is one you don't see.
Once it's gone, it makes pushing it a lot easier because they don't have the reinforcements to really back their shit up anymore.
Bigger the better.
Alright, so stop those mortar carriers and start hitting these anti-aircraft artillery so I can get an air recon in close enough to get a good look at what's going on.
Are you talking
Get these Abrams up.
Follow me. Get out of my way.
There's that command vehicle. There it is.
Anything you want, sir. I'll set up
Alright, let's get
a
rid of Yankee. And I might actually have to take a command vehicle off another area in a little bit, just so I can keep my resources from getting too high. Alright. Couple recon vehicles. Send a couple Bradley CFEs. At least 3 for the last mission, just in case something goes terribly wrong with them. I still have some tank destroyers I haven't used yet. Oh, speaking of which, need flak. Get pivots. They have shit range though. I'm gonna try to send some chaparrals with them too. Looks like a good force. Alright, and India's gonna be kind of tricky because we won't be able to see it very well, but from taking it previously, and this is kind of something you're gonna have to just know to avoid getting decimated by it. There is a whole bunch of infantry right here. Speaking of which, actually, the other thing that really helps getting decimated by this infantry is some infantry of our own that we can rush into sacrifices. And we can get lots of riflemen. I have to wait actually for my resources to go back up. Alright. So, back here.
Yes, sir.
I kind of just want to hold this position.
Advancing to coordinates.
Let's pull those Abrams into those woods. I'm gonna avoid keeping anything up here because enemy likes to send stuff across that bridge, and I'd rather have my tanks and stuff into the heavy woods.
Artillerymen and targets.
Let's finish off this thing.
Fire! Fast!
And I actually should be able to get a good look at the enemy command vehicle in a second if I bring in another one of these Kiowa. And since I'm not losing them, I'm not too worried about getting them all on the field. Just don't want to do anything too retarded with it. They parked the command armor right next to the zone, but they didn't take it. Alright, we still have these guys back around Kilo. Let's fire on that somewhere. Maybe we will hit it. At the very least, like I'm using resources that sorely need or anything. Alright. Infantry, infantry, infantry. Alright, those things are gone.
You spotted something?
Probably already actually got visual on that command thing. I just lost it.
Sneaking in.
This dude likes to land all
Bigger
the
the
time.
better. Go ahead, over.
Is he gonna stay in the air?
Ready to pound them.
Might as well get rid of those APCs.
Такси заказывали?
Go ahead, meet customers for a taxi route.
Anything you want, sir.
Yes, sir. They spotted us.
Alright, let's do control group 4. Start getting those guys across the bridge. Nice and slow. Oh! Son of a bitch. Well, they hit a helicopter because I wasn't looking. Since I haven't saved recently, it's not worth going back. But at least it's only one. I still have plenty of those types of helicopters if I want them. It kind of does make what I said earlier a little bit ironic. I still know where their command vehicle is, so I'm gonna hit that area until I get it. Want that zone.
AT loaded, ready to fire. What are your orders, sir? We're on the move.
Alright, we actually need a recon. I'll take this last Kiowa, the one with the very good optics. Send it with those guys.
Do you have something for me?
Alright, this is going to be a good place to stop them.
Bigger the better. Just give us some coordinates, sir. Ready to pound 2 types of people. Artillerymen and
Let's
targets.
put these guys on 9. Alright, so we can actually kind of see where the infantry are from here.
AT loaded, ready to
So let's
fire.
go ahead and start hitting them with those mortars I brought. So that's what their use is going to be.
Bigger the better. Let's give them some iron.
At the ready, sir. Let's rock and roll.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard. Fire off.
I think thinking it might have been worth just rushing that with Cobras and pulling them back. Go ahead and pop a save. Alright. So I actually had to reload here. Things went a little awry. Unfortunately, as they do at times. Now, one thing I'd like to do here. Oh yeah.
Just give us some coordinates,
So
sir.
I figured out where the command vehicle in Kilo was. It's right there.
Ready to fire.
So I'm gonna hit that.
Bigger the better.
I know this guy's right there in Whiskey. I'm gonna keep trying to hit that.
Got something for me?
Enemy attack there. Some EMIT. Or HEMT. Or it's easy to say EMIT.
Just spit it out.
We really need to. Up, there we go. Got Kilo.
Bigger the better.
Okay. Leo, I'm not gonna take just yet. I need to do a few other things.
À vos ordres, mon colonel. C'est parti.
Let's move those Valeries back a little bit. Alright, so what I'd like to try to do is we're going to try to take this city in Whiskey, because even after taking out the command vehicle in Whiskey, we'll find out that the enemy still gets reinforcements from it. I think I might have mentioned that a second ago, but... Let's see, I got a bunch of these Rise Patton. I'm gonna try a quick push, try to outrange anything that might try to stop me there. I'd like to bring something with a longer range, but I also need to save that stuff for later. Reinforce things with infantry.
What are your orders, sir?
From Yankee.
Advancing to coordinates.
Alright, let's move everybody kind of slow.
I feel the bullets whistling by me.
Oh,
Just wait for a target to fly by, and then
let's move this chaparral back.
back up your gear, folks. We're moving again. Even put it in.
Move those Valeries up.
Missile and firing position, sir. Moving on that position. Moving on that position. At the ready, sir. We're on the move. Lead, follow me. Get out of my way.
Let's hit Whiskey.
Advancing to coordinates. Let's rock and roll. We're on the move.
Let's start bringing the infantry in.
Yes, sir. Oui, mon colonel.
Actually, let's cancel this. In exchange for Panzer Grenadier. And That Stinger is. And some Rangers, the Black Hawk. Where are you going?
Quels sont vos ordres, mon colonel?
Did I do that by accident?
Suivez-moi
I
ou
can never
je
tell if
vous
I'm doing that crap by accident or not. Alright. Let's try to focus on India. Looks like they actually did recapture one for once.
Just give us some coordinates, sir.
Send some of these super
Transportation corps
Chinook
ready for your orders, sir.
somewhere where they're gonna
Delivered.
reload
And ready.
these heavy hogs up.
On my way to coordinates. Out. Heading to giving grid reference.
Alright, we need.
Someone called for a cab? Das ist nicht mein Krieg.
Just waiting for a target to fly by. And then...
Kann die Kugel an mir vorbeitransportieren?
Try and get these guys into buildings or something really quick.
Starte den Motor.
Oh, of course I had the wrong.
Wir versuchen so schnell wie möglich hinzukommen. You'd be blind without us. Set a new observation post there.
Air defense ready.
Am Ende kommt es doch nur auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an. It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle. Whistling line.
Looks like I need more tanks. Ah. Hey, this is Valerie's.
Quels sont vos ordres, mon colonel?
Oh, they just moved back. Okay, see if I can get this right now.
Who do you want us to transport? Artillery adds dignity.
I know that there's some tanks right here, so I'm going to try to bombard them.
Awaiting new orders, sir.
Alright, I have to take this guy off of Delta. I keep forgetting that. Actually, I had to reload earlier because I forgot about that. Remember when you're sending reinforcements where they're coming from. Actually, you know what? I can keep them there. I just gotta keep in mind that I gotta be careful. Send my dudes in from Echo, otherwise they'll
Where do you want them delivered?
go to the wrong place.
Ready to pound them, sir. Bigger the better. AT loaded. Ready to fire.
Let's fire and Kilo again.
At your service, sir. Someone called for a cab? Speed up, driver. We're in a hurry. The world consists of two types of people. Artillerymen
Let's fire there again.
Let's rock and roll. Stick it out now.
A whole bunch of Sheridans up to Echo.
Someone called for a cab? What can the infantry do for you, sir? Customers for a taxi driver. Someone called for a cab? Okay, we'll get there as fast as we can.
But yeah, as long as they don't have Juliet, it's gonna be dangerous to send dudes from Delta. It seems like they're not sending free guys from Whiskey now, or they're just dying before I pay attention to them. Because normally that happens a lot, but whatever. I guess if you place guys close enough to it, I realize that, oh, we can't just do that without you really noticing.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his right. It's not my war. Off your ass and on your feet. It always comes down to the infantryman and his right.
Let's get these riflemen up.
At your service. Uniformed advance.
Stop the artillery fire.
Good scout is one you don't see. Go ahead, over. Any orders, sir? You'd be blind without it.
Alright, let's send the mortar carriers up.
Two types of people. Artillery.
We have to watch out for the recon helicopter because there's a lot of nasty things up over that hill, actually. Oh. Oh, did you speak of the devil? Looks like their free ship did come. We're having a hard time killing him. Alright, let's make sure my troops are further up this time. Yep, that was some of their free units, so they do still send them. They just pop right out of whiskey. It's, I guess they hold Oscar somehow off the map. I don't know. Whatever. At least we killed them. And I might lose some units keeping that defensive line, but whatever. It's probably less than I'd lose if those guys got the opportunity to get into a good position and really mess crap up for me. Alright, so let's get those. We can move these tanks fast up here. I want to bring some more infantry in a bit. Mostly anybody who has long-range rockets I can use against tanks. I need a command vehicle too, but I could probably just bring this one up from
My staff and myself are ready, sir.
Echo. I don't necessarily need to hold that. What's the range on these FAMAs? 701? Nah, that's not good. Yeah, you should stay there.
My staff and myself are ready, sir.
Nice. Send logistics.
À vos ordres, mon colonel.
Why are they out there?
Someone called for a cab?
What's the plan? I'll report to you when I'm there. Envoyez.
Send some of these guys when I have the resources too. I'm going to start wrapping up this mission. Alright, this is a good time to save. Start naming them. There you go.
Sie was für mich? Wir sind unterwegs. Ready to pounce. Ready to fire.
Let's hit some other vehicles. Who's under attack? Oh, new group of free units.
Zug ist in Formation und einsatzbereit. Oh, ich hasse das Marschieren. Do for you, sir.
Why?
All right, sweetheart. What are you waiting for? Target's ready.
That I definitely didn't do.
Sollen wir wen mitnehmen?
I am absolutely sure of it.
Zu Befehl, Kommandant. Irgendwelche Kunden für eine
Send these armored
Taktiktour?
personnel carriers up. Might need more troops there in a bit.
Jepper.
So the last two of these guys I've got. Panzer Grenadier.
Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. Geben Sie Gasfahrer. Wir haben es eilig.
What are your orders, sir? Advancing to coordinates.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff up here. I don't want to move my guys up into this forest line until I can get infantry to do so. Actually,
Sir, yes, sir.
well, that's a start.
Off your ass and on your
But they don't have the
feet.
long
Let's move.
range that are needed. Why do they have the panic symbol? Oh, that's weird. And once again, just gotta be careful not sending dudes directly to Delta. No, that should be fine. And we're just about to start at the 15-minute mark. Or countdown. And we'll see that objective actually complete once the 15 minutes are up, and that'll let us know that we can just kind of save up and end the mission.
Anti-tank missile load.
Give us some coordinates, sir.
Those dudes are just about out of ammo.
Need some extra ice, sir? Sneaking in. Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant.
There we go. These guys are ready to come up here.
Geben Sie Gasfahrer. Wir haben es eilig. Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant. Abmarsch. Zug ist in Formation und einsatzbereit. Oh, ich hasse das Marschieren. Sir, yes, sir. I hate walking. Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant.
More business up here. Gotta worry about the business on here though. Yeah, that's all this
Yes, sir.
Irgendwelche Kunden für eine Taxitour?
nice.
Artillery
Are
adds
you talking to
dignity
me?
to what would otherwise be an
Let's rock
ugly
and
roll.
Ready to move, sir.
Need some extra ice, sir?
Are you talking to me?
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
What are your orders, sir? We're on the move.
Need some extra ice, sir? Got the binoculars.
Let's see if I can move
Let's fit it
a whole
out.
bunch of guys up at once. Yes, they're panicking, which means that their accuracy is going to crap. Send some super Chinook. All the Hemits I got left. And a bunch of Jupiters.
It's spotted up. You'd be blind without it. Captain binoculars.
This Kiowa still needs to be careful. You can see his anti-aircraft artillery is still operational up there. Can use more tanks probably here. Just get some starships. You could use some good frontline tanks. And probably some more infantry.
Where do you want it delivered?
Right there, Sora.
On the road again. I will go. Meint Sie mich? Wir sind unterwegs.
Ooh.
At your service, sir.
Looks like dudes are running low on ammo there.
Get there as fast as we can.
I've got these 3 anti-tank ground missile guys. Looks like they still managed to lay down some artillery. Didn't do too much though.
Press delivery. And
Those troops up.
speed up, driver. We're in a hurry.
Hey. Yep, more business up there.
Who do you want us to transport? At your orders, sir. It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle. Off your ass and on your feet. Let's move.
Alright, next up. Let's pop one more save here.
Out of my way.
Now, next kind of nifty thing I want to do.
Need some extra eyes, sir?
Send the Kiowa up, and these guys up. I want to grab this fob. Ooh, ooh. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Get a better look from there.
Nice. Thank you.
Observation post there. Sneaking in.
Grab that fob and use it to send resources places.
I knew you wouldn't leave us out. Here you
Super Chinook can get down to that fob. I got more down here.
You sure it's safe then? Starting to get dangerous here.
Quelqu'un a besoin d'un ange gardien?
I got some helicopters that can go to Echo and then up to India.
What would otherwise be an ugly brawl.
Sure it does.
Want this time?
Has an enemy chopper been spotted?
Need more artillery.
Big Bigger the better.
Oh. More insta-spawn shit. Sweet.
Guns ready, sir.
That's also some more supply vehicles captured.
What is it you want this time? Fresh delivery.
Почему-то мне кажется, что вы хотите рискнуть нашими жизнями.
Sky is ours. Where do you need us, sir? On my way to coordinates. Out.
Probably gonna drain that fob of resources. Send another logistics vehicle in.
Where do you want
That way, when the time comes to end the mission, I can do so quickly. Alright, we've got India held, very nice. Wow, actually all those resources are getting drained on those helicopters. Whatever. It's still very useful. Hey, look what I got visual on just now.
Just give us some coordinates, sir. Let's give them some iron. Bigger the better.
These guys over in Romeo still have the last bit of their artillery left. Or rounds.
At the ready, sir.
Какой будет план?
Get 'em. Yeah, that's what's up.
Just give us some coordinates, sir. Ready to pound them. Artillery adds dignity to what would otherwise be an ugly brawl.
You can't run. Aw. He did. This is just a whole rack of dead enemy tanks and whiskey. Should be nearing that 15-minute marker. No, it's definitely past 10 minutes at this point.
At your service, sir.
Выкладывайте. Все всегда решает пехота и их ружья.
Super chunks out of
Get dangerous.
resources. Oh well.
about to put our lives at risk. Starting to get dangerous here. More consistent two times. Artillerymen and targets.
Sending a lot of anti-tank missiles my way. Ah, that's right. Oop. Don't want to accidentally win there. Let's send another command vehicle out. Why not? It's expensive enough. Oh, hey. Oh, we completed our secondary objective, but not in time for me to cancel that. Alright, so now we just gotta earn 200 more resources without screwing anything up. As the Sheridans start to run after taking no losses.
At the ready, sir. Yes, sir.
That's so scary. I know, man. Nobody got shot.
Fire! Fast!
You got something for me?
That's the starship. I gotta figure out. Where's my Kiowa? Alright, I'll read one already.
Leaving this area.
The offensive has
Thank
been
you.
halted, but intelligence was convinced that it was only a diversion. Their real goal was elsewhere.
Alright, that wraps up this long mission. And very difficult mission, and we got all the command stars, thankfully. Yep, we killed 22,720 points. That's a lot of dead stuff. Well, we're gonna have a lot of really veteran units now. And losses weren't actually that bad, especially considering how many we killed. 1,480. And look at all that experience acquired. So, yep. I'm going on to the next here. Let's see about what we're gonna unlock. Oh, that looks nice. So does this. That Challenger one. Might go ahead and do another multiplayer. We're gonna need these rolling. I've lost so many chaparral. These guys aren't bad. I'll get these other helicopters. Recon with FAMAS. Let's see. No. Let's unlock the Challenger one, why not? Alright, so that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you guys for watching.